Hey guys, thanks for joining. Just a quick heads up, we're going to be spoiling parts of Peacemaker and Silksong. So if you're not caught up, watch at your own discretion. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoy the show. Welcome back to Digital Gooning. How is everyone today? Let me try again.
You didn't do the intro correctly.
What is the correct intro to you?
Wow, if you're gonna be like that.
No, I'm curious. I'm curious. What did I do wrong?
You said what you're supposed to say. Welcome back to Digital Gooning, and then you say I'm as your goon.
Oh,
and then you introduced the rest of us. You just kind of moved on.
All right. Hold on. Let me try again.
No. We're already two in. We have to keep this.
Let me try again. I can do this. Welcome back to. Okay. So here we go.
that only makes sense to 3 people here and no one else in the universe.
Nice.
Okay. Third time's a charm. Welcome back to Digital Gooning. I'm Az, the Azure Goon. Today I'm joined by Strayed, the Crystal Goon. Say hi, Strayed.
Hi, Strayed.
Revy, the Tomboy Goon. Say hi, Revy.
Yeah, I'm here.
And Mud, the Out to Lunch Goon. How you doing?
Out to lunch?
Yeah, because you're never here.
Wow. Yeah. We do usually record these around lunchtime.
Do we?
As far one else knows. Sure. You can just you're on a podcast on the internet.
You know you're on the internet. Lie. You can just tell lies to people.
Yeah. Who cares?
No one gives a fuck.
The most popular podcasters in the country are all in the world are just lying constantly, and no one cares.
Oh shit!
Nice.
One got out.
What?
What does one got out mean? What does this mean?
Oh, you don't even. Oh fuck! You don't remember, so the joke's ruined.
What?
You don't remember, so the joke's ruined now. I'm talking about Peacemaker.
I know it. Oh. Well, no, because you didn't. There was no setup to that. You just say one. You made a thing like one's got out. Like I thought there was an actual issue on your side.
No, just one got out. One gooner got out.
Yeah. Okay.
One gooner has escaped into the public.
As they do, as they are wont.
Oh wait, Mud hasn't seen that.
No, but I did see the plot twist on the internet.
What is the plot twist for you? Hold on.
They're not.
Hold on. Spoiler alert for Peacemaker. Okay, continue.
They're Nazis.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Do you
know?
There's not much. There's not much Nazis?
That is needed.
The entire civilization, basically, or at least the American government.
So like they found another world. Like a portal to another.
Yes, in the other world. He's a hero, but he's a hero in a land that's full of Nazis.
Well, the thing is, like, he went into this world where and he finds out, like, he's a hero, his family, he has a loving family. And the entire time we're watching it, we're like, where are all the black people?
Yeah.
One of the funnier things is that the audience and one of the first characters that comes back besides him to the new universe almost immediately notices there's not a single colored person in any of these shots. There's not a single, I say colored, person of color. You know what I mean? Anyone non-white. And like, it's kind of saying like Chris isn't racist, but he's sheltered enough that he doesn't notice that.
He was raised by basically the king of the KKK.
The fact that he's just as well adjusted as he is, and like actually kind of not racist, just kind of an idiot, is a miracle.
Yeah. Like his best friend is a black woman. Like he's not racist at all. He was just raised by the most fucked up person you have ever seen.
That's about right.
And the only way for this joke to work is the fact that they had to keep the only black character in their group, like, in the house until she just decides to randomly take a walk.
Yep. Yeah, there's no reason for her to take a walk other than, all right, we need to get this ball moving.
So, Peacemaker sees an American flag, he unfolds it, and there's a fucking swastika on it.
And boy, is that gif of him unfurling the American flag to reveal a Nazi symbol is this season's version of the KKK coming out of the woods at him gif. It's like this show is a plethora for Twitter memes that you will get a lot of leverage from.
Yeah, and I mean, they did a very good job of somewhat foreshadowing this.
Yeah.
Because the show does a very good job of portraying different, races throughout the show. And Chris goes to this one universe and you only see white people for like the 3 separate times he's there.
The fact that it's so like noticeable the first time it happens, you're just like, I don't remember seeing a single black person. And then they were in the normal world, just like you just have like a mash of like different races at the park, and then you go back to the other world, and it's like, this is really Caucasian.
I can taste the nothing. I can taste the no seasoning on everything here.
Man, it tastes like white bread in here.
It is, and okay, so there's 2 things about like characters who we don't know everything quite about yet. One, it's funny as hell that Vigilante is exactly the same.
Yes.
Like down to like down to basically everything, except the thing that is also the same about him is that he is very much not a racist, which means he also hates Peacemaker.
In this world, yes.
Now, in this world, which well, what if he meets Peacemaker from our Peacemaker from the original world where he's still kind of a dick, but not a racist, and like, no, we don't like Nazis either. Let's see how that goes.
I'd question if he's even going to get that far, because I'm expecting the vigilantes to like fucking fight it out. Like,
oh yeah, I expect the vigilantes to basically be the cavalry in this.
The other part is I'm wondering if Rick Flag Jr. in that world is more than what he seems.
Probably.
Oh, he is. There's no way there isn't several plot twists in this alternate timeline. Like,
I'm worried because I think there's only 1 episode left. They like spent like 7 episodes doing absolutely fucking nothing.
No, there should be 2.
Is this 6?
Pretty sure.
I don't even know. Which leads to my favorite part, where Chris's brother sees Abs, who is black. Ads? Oh god. Okay, I've been saying it wrong.
Because her name is Adebayo, so it's Ads.
Right. You're right. And like he just slams on the brakes of his truck, gets out, and screams, "One got out!"
Incredible.
And starts just running after.
How do you absolutely? Because like Keith has been pretty much a bro for this entire time. And unlike Chris and unlike his dad, Augie, we don't have any understanding of who Keith would have been in the original world. We don't have any inkling of who he is in this world until this. So all we had to go on was he's a really cool brother to Chris and seemingly a really good son to Augie. He just kind of seems like a really nice guy overall. So how do you immediately tank that character?
Uh-huh.
You have him say, "One got out, there's a black." and just go off of that.
Which is so weird because he was so against all the KKK shit in the other world. But I guess like
but everyone has like Augie is similarly a pretty nice guy in this timeline, and why wouldn't he be? He has everything he wants.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be fair. That's the whole point. Is like, the dude is, by all appearances, an extremely nice guy. Turns out he's also just extraordinarily racist. So you only see him being nice when he's surrounded by white people.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
It's kind of trying to say like how someone like Chris is kind of like meant to represent a certain, not an average person, but a certain kind of person who isn't white, but is very sheltered enough. Oh, I'm sorry, I say is white, is not racist, but will very easily get taken in by other races who aren't obvious.
I have a theory. I'm going to put it here now.
A game theory.
Yeah. A TV theory.
A gamer theory.
Yeah. Okay, sure. That his father is going to go to his world. And he's going to learn about his world and learn about what happened to Chris with him. And I think he's going to try to change Chris to his side.
It's probably just not going to work.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely not. But,
We got to see what happens to Economos first.
yeah, I think Economos is going to be forced to like tell him everything about Chris. And
What
his
do you mean
life.
forced to tell? Dude, the dude was like fucking blabbering
Yeah, you're
everything
right.
you can imagine.
It's already done. There's a
You're
reason
right.
this guy is not a field agent.
So, Mud,
Yeah.
what have you been up to?
Working.
Me too.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think the last thing I watched was... What was it? The last good thing I watched was probably Demon Hunters, which super topical, I know.
It is actually, because it's been getting amazing fucking scores even right now. Like, it's still high up there on the watch list. I think it's still their number one watched movie, isn't it?
Jeez.
Yeah, Hunter. Yeah,
Demon Sluts, yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, by Demon Hunters, I meant KDA Demon Hunters. I
Yeah,
forgot there was the whole...
K-pop Demon Hunters, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like they like swung a home run with that one. Like,
It's Straight's
Yeah.
turn to be quiet.
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, I really hope they hurry up on whatever they're making for it next, but knowing their track record, they probably won't. We'll probably get it in about 6 years.
as I don't, I hope that they take as long as need be.
Yeah.
But
If they're
Yeah,
making
just
a
don't do the
movie,
cyber thing.
yes. If they're making a show, I don't think they need to, really, but we'll see.
As long as they
We'll
don't do
see.
the cyberpunk thing and just do it will launch when it's ready, and then it launches as a piece of shit.
Yeah. They ran out of money.
Yeah.
Any news on Spider-Man? Is that guy still sexually harassing people?
Which one?
I was talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, so I'm sorry, I just assumed. The Spider-Verse one.
Oh,
The guy.
I haven't followed that.
what?
I know who and what you're talking about. I just don't know. I don't have any updates for
The
you.
guy for playing Miles Morales in Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Made a bunch of jokes about how Spider-Man usually ends up... The actor for Spider-Man usually ends up dating the female lead actress. And he got really weird about that. And I think Strayed made a joke about, man, if they bring him in for his lines, I hope they lock him in that room or something.
I don't think that was me, but I know which meme you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Was it a meme?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have to kill this guy, Thanos.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, but he got really weird about it. She's like fucking married and shit. The one who plays
seriously.
Gwen Stacy. But yeah, I don't know what's taking that movie so long. Like, I know they need a lot of time for it, but like...
Because when did it come out?
They pumped the second one out in a year. Which probably was a problem, if I'm being completely honest. But,
Yeah.
yeah, does anyone have the internet up?
Not enough to. I don't care enough about this. So yeah.
You're fine.
Enjoy the typing sounds.
Yep.
I'm good.
So, the second one came out in 2023.
There you go.
And I think the next one's set to release somewhere between 2026 and 2027.
Jesus, okay.
Yeah. It wouldn't be so bad if this one didn't end on a cliffhanger. Oh god. But yeah, what's the rest of you done this week? Don't all answer at once.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
No, I personally just been skonging a bit more. I've been not progressing. I've been kind of hitting a wall in terms of difficulty. I'm just right at the end of Act 2. So not much to say on that front.
Are you going for the impregnate ending?
Yeah, you know he is.
Anyway, we're moving on.
What,
So,
Baldur's Gate?
well, that's the thing is I don't even know what the other endings are, and I didn't know that particular quest line could potentially affect an ending.
Oh.
So I'll just have to update you guys as it goes.
Okay, then I won't say
What
anything
game
else.
is
I
this
guess.
for?
What did you look it up?
Yeah, I did actually.
Why?
Because Revy posted a meme, and I was
It's my meme.
dangerously curious.
Disgusting. Not the actual content of the game. You deciding, oh, I'm just never gonna play this. So
What game is this?
wrong.
I can only think of the name Skong now. What the fuck?
It's called no, fuck you,
yeah.
Revy. Fuck you,
Silksong.
Revy. Revy, we could have gaslit them.
What happened? What happened? Oh
no,
oh.
I wanted it just to remain Skong for the rest of the podcast.
Silksong has an in what?
Yes,
We're moving on because I don't want to because I know the quest line we're talking about.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how much knows what the quest line is.
I know enough about it. Yes.
Okay, Revy, I don't know if you know or if you care.
I really don't care. Please talk about it. I don't know. I posted the meme.
Posted it.
I posted
the meme. You posted the meme, and you wanted me to respond and confirm if it was true. And unfortunately, yes, it is.
No, I posted the meme and wanted you to respond to suffer, and then moved on with life. Like
it is completely true. I will say that it is 100% true.
So I don't know what it might affect in terms of the ending, because like I said, I'm at the end of what I believe is Act 2 of 3 acts, so I don't know, but I have done the quest line.
Has it happened to you?
Yes.
Have you solved it?
Yes. You have to. I can't imagine going through what I've gone through with that debuff.
You can.
You can. I don't want to. You can't. You can't heal. I hear you. I see it. It's like, and that's the thing. Okay, we're dancing around it, but fuck it. Because I don't think, because you don't care and you looked it up, and the other two don't care and aren't going to play it. So hey, I'm here.
Very true.
So you go through one of the main areas. Oh my god, I'm completely blanking on the name now. I need to look up a map of Hollow Knight Silksong. Hold on.
Oh my god, what have I done?
It's next to Bellheart. I just need why I don't need a link to the interactive. I just need someone to literally show me a fucking map. Just the JPEG of a map. Thank you.
You're such an angry face.
Zoom in on the fucking map.
Zoom enhance.
Zoom in on the fucking map. That's not what this isn't in German. Why is it in German? I didn't look up the German map. Oh god. That's not what. I don't need the original map either. I need. Where is this?
Someone is having some hard time over there.
Yeah.
Shut up. No, what is this? This isn't anything. No, that's nothing. Go, get away from this. What is this?
You're looking up.
It linked me to a map speculation before the game came. I don't care. I don't care what you thought the game was going to be like.
You're doing all this for 3 people who have no idea what the areas are called.
I couldn't see. I couldn't think of the name. It's Shellwood. It's next to Bellheart. You go to Shellwood, and at one point you can potentially meet a NPC like right in the middle of it in some random hut, whose hut is surrounded by a bunch of like thick gray-white roots that really contrast against the rest of the forest. So you're like, oh, what's this? Then you meet a weirdo in there that looks like that's named Greyroot, and she's like a very much smaller, more depressing and creepy version of the White Lady from Hollow Knight. And the White Lady is an actual character. Like, it's an actual, like, whole thing. So it's like, oh, she's a living tree. And, she's weirder, but she might be trustworthy because the white lady was cool.
How'd that come out?
And say, hey, I can... And she's like, oh, okay, just do a quest for me. Go find these 5 things in the woods. Okay, and I find the 5 things in the woods, and then she gives me a token that poisons enemies when I use tools. Cool, that was nice. And then she just kind of sits there muttering about something called the final right, and I can't interact with her any further. So then I go into the second worst location in the game. I go to fucking Biowater. And then I go into another place in Biowater that also has a bunch of weird gray roots that don't look like they belong anywhere else. And then I find this weird little tentacle monster thing with a couple eyes poking out of it. And I pick it up. And it goes into my key items. And it is constantly squirming around. And anytime I open up any part of my inventory, I hear it crying. I'm looking at the map. I'm adjusting my seals. It is on another tab in my inventory, and I can still hear it. It's there. And so eventually I go back to Bellheart, and I talk to the main guy there, and he's like, hey, what's that fucking disgusting, terrible thing you have on you? I used to see those things. They used to bring these to the Shellwood, and they called them offerings, and they went to the center of the Shellwood to bring it to this thing, and no one ever came back when they did that. So you should go do that. And because I'm a fucking idiot, I go do that. So you go back to her, and you go back to Greyroot, and she's very happy to see this thing. And she's like, hey, this is cool. Do you want to help with the final rite? And I'm an idiot, so I say yes. And then she lunges at you, and you immediately die.
Oh.
And then you wake up encased in the roots of a tree, which you barely break out of, surrounded by corpses, with your steels, tools, and trinkets all gone, and your silk meter almost completely subsumed by tentacles, and you are unable to heal. You're unable to bind, which is your healing move, and you barely have enough silk to do for any of your other basic movement abilities. The only weird thing is that you do get a move set that isn't a joke. It's not totally weak. So it's oh, okay, so I'm not a complete fuck-up. So you go around, and eventually, it's effectively you have to wander around being very careful about your health because you can't normally heal. So you have to either do benches or checkpoints. You eventually find your way back to the Shellwood and back to Bellheart. You don't have to go back to the hut where you met Greyroot, but you do, and you probably should anyway because you want to kick her ass. She is dead. She is very dead. She is a desiccated tree corpse, so you can just brutalize and destroy the tree corpse. Good for you. But unfortunately, there's no proper catharsis.
Nope, you don't get any reward from that.
So you don't get any proper revenge.
Yeah, exactly.
So you go back to the guy in Bellheart that told you to go there. Unfortunately, you can't take revenge on him either. So, but he says, hey, that looks like it sucks. You look really bad. Okay, well, anyway,
he fucking told you.
Well, anyway, there's a doctor that, they might be able to help you, but we kicked them out a long time ago because they were weird. And so you go back up to Greymoor, and you go to a really shitty place part of Greymoor, but you eventually find the bell, because it's kind of obvious, what part was part of Bellheart at one point. So you go on, you knock on their door, and they're a weird, creepy fly who's like, "Oh man, you're infected with a parasite? That's sick. I want to strap you down to this gurney, and I'm going to shove a bunch of spikes in you. But you're too much of a badass, so I need better spikes. Go find me better spikes." And then you go into the third worst place in the game, which is called Sinner's Row, and you find a bunch of assholes who are like, "You want spikes? Whoa, these are valuable spikes. Pay me $300. You pay $300 for these fucking spikes. Meanwhile, you're still cursed, by the way. You still have a fucking parasite in you, and you can't heal. And these are some of the worst places in the game. You go back, you get the spikes, you go back to the thing, you have a really, really distressing cutscene of, viscerally Yeah. But, okay. Anyway, it's not fun, but Hornet is alive. The parasite is like not removed, but it's contained, and you get a new seal from it, where you keep the move set that it gave you, and it gives you a unique binding where I guess you like leech health from people around you. I don't know. I don't use it.
Oh,
and then
God.
and then the two things you get are this new seal, which is effectively a new move set, which is kind of nice. Okay, if you want to use it. And the other thing, I guess, is potentially a new ending, but I don't know any details about that. And this whole quest line was a metaphor for what, kids?
Tentacle porn.
No.
Become pregnant? I don't know.
There you go, Mud. Well, I mean, close enough. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for abortion after being,
Uh-huh.
the demonetized word. Not that we're monetized, but you know what I mean.
Yup.
So yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, also, yeah. And so anyway, also I'm looking back at Revi's meme. Yeah, all the rest of that stuff happens too, but it's different.
Yeah,
It's
but-
not nearly as horrifying.
No,
Do you want explanations on the rest of them? I know what these are.
Sure, I don't remember the meme, so you have to read it off.
Okay. It's just Hornet, and it's like, option 1, get spied on by an ugly bastard while bathing. Yeah, one of the fleas is like a weirdo who you invite him. Honestly, okay, the flea one is kind of funny because the flea circus is literally a traveling caravan of fleas that are just like, hey, we have a bunch of people, or we have a bunch of our guys all spread around Farloom. If you find any of them, send them back here. All the ones that you actually talk to are pretty cool, are pretty chill, and the actual fleas that you have to find are effectively dogs, and they're fucking adorable. and I desperately wish to save them every single time I find them, and it is incredible. There's one guy who you find who's just separated from the rest of the caravan, and he's really creepy, and he's like, oh, yes, I would very much love to join my compatriots in the caravan. Come and visit me when I get back to camp. And I was very afraid, because I thought I had screwed over the rest of the caravan of chill guys to invite this creep. And then I go back to the camp. I go back to the camp where they is, and I'm like, you're not going to eat them, are you? You're not going to turn like that one guy from Bloodborne that eats everyone else, right? No? Are you sure you're not going to be like that? Because I know this game. I know this franchise. They will fuck me over like that.
Oh, no.
So I talked to the guy, and he's like, oh, yes, my particular caravan, my particular trailer is a sauna. Only 10 rosaries to get in the sauna. And you're like, okay, well, there's a bench right there that heals me to full, so I'm not sure what the sauna is going to do, but okay. And then you pay your 10 rosaries, you open up the sauna. Oh, hey, this is kind of nice. In addition to healing you, if you spend time in the water, it refills your silk. So it's not just a heal, it's a restore of like your meter, your bar. And then if you spend long enough in the sauna, there's a little window at the top where you can slowly see him start to like cackle and like peek in on Hornet.
Gross.
And then it's just low enough that if you do an up attack, you smack him in the face.
That's great.
And then Hornet walks out on him and is like, you're fucking lucky to be alive. Don't do that again. And then you can use his sauna for free.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm like, thank God this guy is just a pervert. like I was expecting so much worse.
Oh,
like I was expecting this guy to like eat the fleas for some reason. I thought he was going to be like a weird murderer who's going to start exploiting people or like invite like some of the haunted people to come by and kill all the fleas. No, you're just a fucking weirdo. This is so much easier to deal with.
What else we got?
Anyways, that was fun. Do you want me to keep talking about Silksong? I will. I'll explain these memes, but like I don't know if anyone else wants to go.
Dude, we have nothing fucking else, I don't think. Do you guys have anything else?
No.
I mean, I don't really have much this weekend. Like,
All you, bud.
Okay, this podcast is me talking more about Silksong. I hope you tuned in for it. No, I'm done talking about Silksong. We're done. I haven't gotten further in any like meaningful way. It would just be describing the rest of this list, and there's not much else to it. We kind of blew our load on the tentacle one.
Yep.
The only other thing I guess I played, I posted about this a little bit. I recently listened to Castle Super Beast's podcast and watched a bit of Pat Stares At, where he was doing Bioshock Infinite, both the base game and the Burial at Sea DLC. The two parts of that, which I had never actually played. I played Bioshock Infinite all the way through, but I never did the Burial at Sea DLCs.
I haven't. It's same for me.
It is. I watched a bit of his playthrough, and I heard about him talk about the podcast. Bro, holy shit! That thing, but Infinite is bad enough with how it like really goes off the rails and like really doesn't do
I actually liked
anything.
Infinite. I don't know what you're.
Yeah, I liked it when it came out, but it is very much like looking back on it, it was the most shallow gameplay wise, and it really didn't hit as hard with a lot of its story beats.
Okay.
But I think Infinite is mid. That's where I'm at now with Infinite. I like 1 and 2 Bioshock better. Burial at Sea, especially part 2, holy shit, does that ruin everything. Like
I don't know what you mean by ruin.
Imagine taking. I'm going to summarize. Kind of. I recommend going to listen to their podcast or watch Pat play it because he goes into more detail than I will here. Imagine if every single meaningful thing that could ever happen in the franchise is only because Elizabeth did something.
Oh yeah.
No one makes any specific choices. Nothing happens because of Ryan's ideology. Nothing happens because of Frank Fontaine stroke Atlas, spoiler by the way, is of their doing or how things fell apart because of the flaws in Rapture's design, and Jack himself was put there by Atlas and Frank Fontaine to do his thing. Imagine if all of that happens because of something Elizabeth does through time travel shenanigans.
Yeah.
And also remember how that thing where one of the main things that like accelerated Rapture's fall was Adam and the Splicers. The whole thing of there's an arms race of you can give yourself lightning fingers, you can set shit on fire, you can pick up things with your mind, but the more and more you do that, the more fucked up you'll get, the more addicted to Adam you'll get, the more and more you need, and the more and more you will kill to get it.
Yep.
Okay. And the whole thing is, well, if you just drink it, if you just drink Adam instead of injecting it into you, it's fine.
What?
And that's why in Infinite, the tonics, which are the plasmids but different, Booker drinks them instead of Jack and Delta injecting it into themselves.
That makes zero fucking sense.
And they're just fine. And it's just fine.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, like I recall, like I didn't actually play Burial at Sea, but I did watch somebody play through it. And yeah, like I completely blocked that from memory just because of what Straight said. Like nothing any character does in the entire franchise happens without like Elizabeth having some direct time fuckery involvement.
How is Elizabeth even there? It makes no sense to me.
A bunch of time fuckery shenanigans. Like
the reason that she is in Burial at Sea is because in the first part of the Burial at Sea DLC, you play as Booker, but a different timeline Booker. But that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, there's only two versions of Booker. That was a whole
No, not
point.
even that. Not even that. The ending of Infinite is if you kill Booker in this one spot before, like at the conversion of everything before he becomes Comstock, then you kill all Bookers.
Yep.
Throughout time. That also doesn't work, but that's what Infinite established. But Burial at Sea says, well, there's one left.
What the fuck?
There's one left. There's one left in an alternate timeline where I guess that thing in Infinite where the flashback shows that Booker sold Elizabeth because he needed to pay off debts and then immediately regretted it, and so he went to go get Elizabeth back. But like she's going through the portal and he reaches out to her and he pulls her hand back.
Yeah.
And like it cuts off her pinky when the portal closes, and that's how he identifies her. That but instead he pulls back her head.
What?
Yeah.
That is in Burial at Sea. That is the difference between the Booker you're currently playing as and the one you play as in Infinite's main. Is that he accidentally kills his Elizabeth after he does that thing with a portal slice,
Yeah, he fucking decapitates her.
and he's fucked up.
Christ.
And so I think that's that's why I think he ends up moving to Rapture, is because that's or I forget if he's actually moves to Rapture or if he's just down there for a private investigator thing. Anyway, he's in Rapture chasing after little sister. It doesn't matter. For some reason, that Booker is just the only one remaining, which is why this one last Elizabeth is down there to kill him, because some reason.
Is this Elizabeth that got her head chopped off?
No, it's just another Elizabeth. As far as I know, this is just a random Elizabeth from one other timeline. Not even the prime Elizabeth from Infinite. It's just another one.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just there to kill him to tie everything up.
And because he's quote unquote the worst one, but there doesn't seem to be any difference between this Booker and mainline Booker except
he killed his
accident.
He killed Elizabeth, so
Right, but that's an accident. That's bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like he was doing arm bars on the baby.
on the scale of murder, he killed Elizabeth, and everyone else was just kind of secondary.
Anyway, it's a very nothing story, and really, it's only there as an excuse to go back to Rapture, which is nice.
Yeah, but it does basically completely destroy the rest of the end-game lore.
And that doesn't happen until part 2, where it really goes off the rails. Now, anyway, I ended up explaining way more than I wanted to. Go watch Pat Stares At, or listen to Castle Super Beast for more. I was leading into this to say, listening to them talk about Infinite and about Burial at Sea is man, I really wanted to go back and actually play Bioshock 1 and 2. Not Infinite, 1 and 2, please. So I'm spending a little bit of time playing both Bioshock 1 and 2.
I'd be interested in playing 1 again, but not 2. I don't think.
2 is kind of fun. But
2 is, and everyone keeps. I don't recall enough of 2 to really remember. But 2, I might be very interested in going back and seeing what I missed, and also everyone who's played all 3 is 2 is the best gameplay wise. Just because it seems to be the one that most leans in and tightens up its own formula, because Infinite really streamlined everything to the point where it's very boring. Yeah. Infinite was streamlining things a little bit, but was also kind of trying to be System Shock 2 but dumber. 2 seems to be in between and kind of knowing what it wants to be as Bioshock.
Yeah, 2 they wanted 2, they just tightened out the combat system from 1. But yeah, all of 2 is basically you're just a big daddy. You're a prototype big daddy, almost.
Fighting the big sister.
And being a prototype big daddy means you're better than all the actual type big daddies.
Yeah, and you go out with a giant fucking drill for an arm and just wreck people.
Doesn't the big sister come after you even if you help the girls?
Yes.
Yes. Well, to be fair, they justify that by they're insane.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of well, why do the splicers come after me? They're insane. Everyone is. It's nuts down here. They could easily do a better job explaining that. Obviously, the spices are after you for your stuff, and
the sweet stuff.
The sweet stuff. Yes, and obviously, the big sisters, they're not going to differentiate one big daddy from the next.
Right.
So, that would have been a better explanation. You're not any different to them than the other ones. What do you want?
Don't the other ones also protect them, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's not good enough.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I think you might find I have to go back and play it. You might find something where they're following Lamb for whatever reason, and trying to kill you specifically.
Whatever.
Maybe.
The only one I ever fully completed was Infinite. Infinite. Oh my freaking god.
How far?
And 1 and 2 were definitely the best, but
Do you recall how far you got in 1 as?
Not too far.
Okay. So, well, you avoided all the good parts of the story, but you also avoided the terrible last boss.
Cool.
That whole era of like 2008.
It's impossible
bosses
not
stuff.
to have that fucking game spoiled for you.
Yeah, where they're either jank or too hard.
No, it was neither. He was super easy and nothing. Like the whole thing, the entire point of is the main villain is like this cackling like gangster like manipulative type from the shadows, and then he just at the end out of nowhere injects himself with a bunch of Adam to become literally Atlas, like as in like a Greek god with like silvery pecs.
Yep.
And then just charges at you like a Titan Joker over and over again.
I was gonna get that suggestion. Is that
You
around
were
the time
you were
where...
literally going to reference Titan Joker, and like Titan Joker and Bioshock 1 Atlas are the two codifiers of terrible end bosses to otherwise incredible games.
was that around the time where they just everyone started believing that end bosses, like bosses in general, were garbage or something like that?
It was very stupid because everyone was still in like the early game type era of boss fights where just like big guy with lots of health, but more and more games were starting to move away from that kind of overall story. Not that they weren't already, but still. It
was like big guy, lots of health. He has like 2 mechanics. One mechanic is just like physically charge at you.
Bioshock is also a game, especially the first one, where it is very easy to just exploit the game into just becoming your bitch.
Well, yeah,
nothing.
That's the fun. Like you just pick if you knew what you were doing and picked the right build, like you could just exploit the game into becoming God. Like
here's the thing: the actual build isn't too complicated. You stack 2 stacks of Armored Shell, 2 stacks of Wrench Jockey, and 1 stack of Bloodlust, and then you pull out your melee weapon and you scream blood for the Blood God.
Yep.
And then if it's not the if it's not the final boss or a big daddy, you will just win. Because nothing can damage you quick enough to kill you before you get in melee range and get your health back by killing them.
Nice.
So you're basically RPing corn.
A little bit. If you could just replace the wrench with a golf club, we roleplay this game all the way through. Anyway. And then even then the big daddies, you just need to stock up on proximity mines and tripwires and electric buck, and you just say, "Hey, shit ass," and throw a grenade from across the room.
Yeah,
and they charge at you through the tripwires into the proximity mines, and they die.
You know what's going out this week?
What?
Time Stranger. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I have that on pre-order. Yes, I need to play that.
Woo!
Listen.
Yes, I am actually playing a game that, as recommended, the world is ending.
I'd look it up. That's the Digimon thing.
One of us.
Well, we look forward to next week, you guys being able to give us a down low on Time Stranger.
All right.
I'm going to try and play it on my Steam Deck, see if that's any good.
There's one thing I want in this one that I want them to get rid of a buff that the other 2 had. In the other 2, you basically... There was a Digimon who gave you tremendous amounts of extra experience. There were 2, actually, but one was a champion, one was a mega. You could change one into the other. So you kind of needed that one on your team if you wanted to, like, level up good. It was a literal pile of shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a Digimon that was a pile of blue shit.
That was the design?
Yeah, and he throws shit. That's his attack.
God.
Oh, Japan.
The Mega Form is a slug, which is better, but he throws a giant mountain of shit at the opponent.
I mean, at least the dude has a calling in life.
Yeah. And like, if you wanted to level up good, like, you always had this thing on your team. Like, it always had a slot. I don't want that to happen again. I
No,
want
you
to
don't
just.
have a poop team.
I don't want the piece of shit on my team the entire time. If I can get that, I'd be happy.
It's just secretly the devs like calling you something you don't want to think about.
Yeah, shit eater or something. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
The
someplace. You know, someplace during that discussion, they were like, you know, it's going to be super fucking funny. This guy is just going to be the most OP Digimon in the game.
He's from the original, fucking, what are they called? The digital pets.
Yeah, the Tamagotchis.
Tamagotchi. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's
Oh.
from
I had 2 of them.
He's from the original Tamagotchi. He's the thing that your creature turned into when you fucked up.
Yep.
Or Tamagotchi. Well, I can't believe I never made that because I guess I just never thought about either one very hard. Are Tamagotchis like connected to Digimon officially?
Yeah, they were originally
Yes.
they were originally a Tamagotchi.
I had 2 of the Digimon Tamagotchi toys. I had like the brown one and the yellow one.
They were
I
like
did not know this.
they were like
Yeah.
I think they were one of the first ones that let you actually fight each other.
Yeah, like you
I did.
could plug them into each other and they would fight. They had combat stats.
That's really neat. I didn't. I knew that both existed and they had similar themes, I guess. But yeah, I didn't know that they were officially connected.
Yeah, and based
Neither
on
did
how
I.
you go ahead, Mud, what?
No, I was just saying, neither did I. That's pretty cool.
Based
Yeah,
on
based on how you raise them.
Yeah, based on how you raise them, they digivolved into different forms. There was like entire strategy guides on how to fucking get the ones you wanted. I think the strongest one was Metal Greymon at the time.
Me, Metal Greymon seems about right.
Like they didn't have like they went up to Ultimate, but they didn't have Mega for a while. Like I think the first couple of games only had Ultimate. And it was always like fucking Metal Greymon on the screen. But yeah, Pokemon actually came out after Digimon.
Yep,
Really?
Digimon was first, and then Pokemon slowly took over.
So what you're telling me is Pokemon is a bunch of IP stealing jackasses?
Not
Yeah.
really.
But
When you repeat homie's joke, but you say it louder and you get a bigger laugh.
Yeah, exactly.
so
I mean, Pokemon does have a more fluent like evolution chart.
yeah, but it's it's shit. I'm gonna shit on Pokemon.
But at least in Pokemon, when you get given like a 4-legged cat thing, like at the end, it's like a 2-legged cat thing. In Digimon, if you get a 4-legged cat thing, it ends up being like a fucking sexy devil woman.
I want you.
And something inside me has awoken.
Devil Woman was good anime.
Yeah, exactly.
I want you to actually try Cyber Sleuth. Because after coming off of a bunch of really shitty releases of Pokemon, like nonstop, it's super refreshing to actually have a Pokemon game with a really great story and actual fucking evolution mechanics. Like,
can I stop you there and just say why your logic for Digimon being better is flawed?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
You just referred to your creature gathering battling game as a Pokemon-like.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm well aware.
Okay. I'm just saying. I don't care about either. I'm just saying.
I'm well aware. I did it on purpose.
Did you though?
Yeah, because ultimately what you're doing is Cyber Sleuth is essentially like it's a good Pokemon game. It's a good Pokemon game. That's what Cyber Sleuth is. It's just a good Pokemon game. I'm hoping that. Good.
No, I was gonna say, for legal reasons, you have to refer to it as Pokemon-like.
Yeah, you have to that you summon creatures of battle.
Sure. No, but like if you ever get a chance, like actually give it a try, you could probably get both of them for cheap.
I looked at Cyber Sleuth's maybe $50.
Cyber Sleuth has a much better story, but Cyber Sleuth 2 has much more Digimon and much harder fights. So
I think the Cyber Sleuth that Revy is looking at that's $50 is the first two.
yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. There's only 2 Cyber Sleuths. Time Stranger
Ah.
is basically the sequel to that. Well, I don't want to say sequel because it doesn't follow the same story. The entire thing's called Digimon Adventure. No, Story. Digimon Story.
I mean, what is this, like $70? Like,
Give it a try. Like, honestly, it's really, really good. And if you get like deep into the like evolution mechanics, which I would offer to help you with that, because it's
like maybe, but like as I was talking about yesterday, like I'm planning to go to the range this weekend,
yeah,
and
have fun.
Depending on, depending on who brings what, I'm gonna have to go to the store and get different ammunition.
That's
So,
going to be expensive.
you know, yeah, it is.
Did you get your Tomboy gun?
The 19, no, that is. I want to get a 1911 chambered and 45 ACP, which is God's caliber, but like I
What
need
the
to
hell
go
are
shoot
you hunting?
me. Why?
What the heck?
Why? Why are you
That's
asking? Get the fuck out
Why are you
of
asking?
here.
Yeah.
What are you, cop?
Yeah, it's 45 ACP. What's wrong with that?
It's a 45. That's a big caliber.
Mud, you're
Yeah,
literally
exactly.
holding an assault rifle right now.
Don't.
I love- Here's the thing. I would like to go from a fucking 5.56 AR-15 to something that's like 308, but you know,
I just realized I gave Strayed. Oh, this happens a lot, but I gave Strayed a Wolverine crystal, and we have not talked about the Wolverine game once.
yep, that's
Oh,
about
yeah,
right.
it's coming out, isn't it?
It was announced. I don't know when it's coming out.
It's announced. It's by Insomniac. They're going to make a Spider-Man game, but they're going to make it Wolverine. It looks gory. Yay! The main critique is that the box art is incredibly boring. It's the same thing as the other Spider-Man games. It's just them. It's just Wolverine on a yellow background. Holy shit! Give us some fucking juice, for God's sake.
It looks like the old Wolverine game, honestly. The way the combat is.
The Origins, yeah.
Yeah, that was actually wasn't a bad game. Like I
That was
actually
a
enjoyed
very good game. That game was better than the movie.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That wasn't hard though. No. What else? There's not
really
much.
It's a weird thing to say, but I really love getting hurt in that game.
It was very neat because it was dynamic. You got hurt.
You got
Like,
hurt, and different
got
parts of you
chunks ripped
fell
off,
off.
Jesus Christ.
And you could just end the level without a shirt because eventually your shirt would just like tatter.
And you really liked that.
I
For
did.
Hugh Jackman.
I did.
Oh my god.
Huge
But anyway,
Jackman,
yeah, that's fun.
yes.
I just can't wait to see how good and or bad the new Bloodlines is going to be.
Yes. Yes, when is that?
Soon.
October 20-something?
Because I guess I'm playing it now.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
Oh,
It's probably not.
It's probably gonna be bad, but well, you know what? We'll enjoy it together.
I'm like, I think I've said this before. I've definitely said this before to all of you. I'm not sure if I've said it on recording. I am willing to believe. I'm willing to look. I'm willing to give it its fair shake, but nothing I have seen so far has given me confidence.
Yeah. I just want it to be about talking to people. I want it to be about talking to people.
You want a game based off of one of the most social and RP heavy tabletops ever. You want a game based off that to be about talking to people?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa.
God forbid.
Unfortunately, yeah. Well, if I'm being completely honest, the whole like talking to people and like actually deciding like on what to do and where to go does kind of fall off towards the end of the game in Bloodlines 1.
I know, but the beginning's so strong.
But still, it really is.
You,
In the
you
meantime,
touched
you
it
play
all?
Borderlands 2, 4, whatever. What?
You touched it at all after we watched you?
Honestly, no, because it's more enjoyable with you guys yelling at me.
Oh, we can do
Yeah,
that again.
that's true.
I'm down for that shit.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not going anywhere. He should not have
Yeah.
volunteered this.
Well, yeah, because right now I'm playing either Mech Warrior, that, or just trying out the new Borderlands, which I'm sure is going to be shit, but, you know.
What is
I'm surprised you
fine.
own the
It's
new
fine.
Borderlands.
What is
It's fine.
MechWarrior?
Dude, what do you mean what is Mech Warrior?
What is
Honestly, you
MechWarrior?
don't. Honestly, you don't even need to know what Mech Warrior is. Just what does it sound like?
Yeah, I got that, but like I could put together context clues.
Yeah.
It's clearly a My Little Pony sim, but
Yes.
Yes. Okay, you know how Warhammer 40k is grimdark?
yeah,
Okay, take the grimdark part, remove all the supernatural bullshit, and add in giant 100-ton battle, Gundam suits.
okay.
Basically, humanity, went and conquered planets, broke up into clans and different alliances, and decided, you know what would be really fucking cool? If we could shoot each other with lasers and missiles out of fucking mechs.
Kind of sounds
And
like
except
that
the
one.
mechs.
It kind of sounds like that one anime that's super depressing.
Except they don't actually act like the Gundam stuff. They're not super mobile. They're like heavy fucking tanks.
Yeah, like,
Do they visit each other in hospitals?
no. You would be
Hospitals
lucky.
You don't really survive if you get blown
I
up.
was going to say,
before
you
it goes
don't
great, you're
really
dead.
survive a mech when it goes.
But what if I want to visit my nice
Okay,
female
we got it.
coworker?
We got it. Yeah, I got what you meant by hospital, and I need you to stop.
I
Because
What is he
understand,
going?
like,
He's going for a reference to Evangelion and that
yeah,
one scene with
he's
Shinji.
definitely trying.
It's not, and the thing doesn't connect, unfortunately, because the Evangelion mechs and like the Mech Warrior mechs are nothing alike.
Yeah, like
No.
the Mech Warrior mechs are like they are well below mobility of like Gundam Wing. They don't really fly.
Okay.
They're kind of they're like bipedal walkers
Yeah.
with
I
like
think
stationary.
Star Wars AT-AT sorry.
Yeah,
Like
think like-
AT-AT terms. of
yeah, think like
mobility.
that, but big, bulky with like more guns everywhere.
Do you think?
And
Oh, good.
and
No.
usually, like when one is destroyed, it's not like, oh, you've blown my leg off. It's basically, yeah, you've blown my leg off 4, salvos ago, and now you've just hit my core, and I'm gonna go thermonuclear.
And
And,
I'll punch out, but there's not a great chance my escape pod will get past the blast zone in time.
Yeah, exactly. Like the core is breached, we're both going to die.
Do you think I could take the Lost meme and replace the characters with the Evangelion characters?
I'm
easily.
shocked. I know full well that has already happened.
That has?
Of course, I'm sure it has.
has.
Like
It has.
that's I don't know exactly what we're thinking of, but like I'm sure it has. It's such an easy joke to do.
It has
Hey,
to end with looking at a hand.
I am stepping
Anyway,
away for a moment.
I'm thinking of to myself like I'm just thinking of the 40k bit of just the Imperial Knights, which are obviously they're big, huge walkers.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking like how in the early days of the Dark Imperium, they're like, oh man, we keep getting attacked by rebels and Xenos and we just can't defend ourselves. Oh, we're just some poor farmers and like laborers. All we have are these giant robots with chainswords that we use for cutting down lumber and cannons we use to breaking apart rubble and giant fists that we use to carry things. But we can't defend ourselves. We need people to come up. And I'm just thinking of like just that exact scenario being like a part of Mech Warrior, but I don't know if that's the case. Like the trope of we just use these giant fuck off robots for manual labor and industrial stuff. We would never think of using them for war.
I mean,
And then someone else comes
Gotta be
by, and someone else comes in the back in that 40k thing and says, yeah, they did eventually think of using the Knights for warfare, but it was the Dark Age of the Imperium and it kind of wasn't enough.
well,
Good.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what?
it.
You know what I want to go back and play?
What do you want to go back and play?
The Dynasty Warriors version of Gundam.
Oh, wasn't that Gundam Evolution? Was that what that was?
Remember the name of it? I rented it once with a buddy of mine.
Oh, then it's not what I'm thinking of.
And like we were playing like fucking yeah, we were playing like the Gundam Wing characters because those were the only characters we knew. God, I was an idiot. But anyway, yeah, I just want to pilot a Gundam and just like fucking destroy people. I want a game. I want a
Mech
game
Warrior
like that.
might be good for that.
Go play Mech Warrior, I guess. And they're not the anime mechs. They're not doing wave dashes and energy beams, but they are bipedal tanks with.
That's what I want.
Well, then maybe you're out of luck.
Boo.
I did
In that case, go
have.
play, what is it, Armored Core 6?
I did have a Gundam
Yeah, go
game,
for it.
which they all like moved like fucking tanks. It was based on the original Gundam, and you could beat every person in that game by just jumping to the left and shooting.
Yeah, no, if you try that in Mech Warrior, you're gonna die real quick.
Now I'm trying to look up this game you're talking about.
Which one?
The Gundam game you're talking about. I don't know what it is, but I'm trying to look it up.
Are you talking about the Dynasty Warriors one, or are you talking about the other one I was talking about?
I was talking about the Dynasty Warriors one.
Okay, I know there was a few.
Gundam.
I don't remember which one I played.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up something, but nothing seems to have... I'm not sure if this just means when it was released on the platform or not. Nothing on Steam has been, like, sooner than 2018.
I'm gonna go back and watch G.
I'm sorry, older than 2018, I should say.
I gotta go back and watch G Gundam again.
Okay.
I really like that one. That one was really, really stupid and fun. Do you know what that one is?
Nah.
What?
G
Gundam was a...
Is that... Wait, is it G Gundam or is it Gundam G?
It might be Gundam G.
Yeah, it might be Gundam G.
Is it SD Gundam G?
I don't know now. You're throwing new letters at me.
I'm just looking... I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just looking at what is appearing on the store page.
But that anime was all the worlds keep peace because they each country sends their own Gundam down to Earth, which people still live on, by the way, to have like a fighting tournament wherever they like find each other.
Oh, isn't that one? Yes. Isn't that one the one that's not only like extraordinarily spandexy?
Yes.
But yes. Yeah, they don't.
They have to have the robot. They have to have the Gundam put spandex on their body in order to fight.
Yeah, like they have to wear fucking plug suits, and they don't sit in a cockpit. Yeah. It's like DDR. Like they have to stand in like a fucking circular arena in the mech and like do the move.
Yep, they actually have to fight themselves. And then they get like actually like physically hurt when their Gundam gets hurt because that's that will help them fight.
Well, I mean, nothing helps me fight more than pain.
Well, the American contender, he is a boxer. I'm pretty sure from Brooklyn. And he has neon blue and pink hair.
I am genuinely surprised that they just did not go with the Texas thing. But
yeah, right. But no, he's just a really, really that's him. He's just a really, really flashy boxer.
He's Brooklyn.
Like I just got done.
If it's an American in Japan, it's either Texas or Brooklyn.
Dude, I just got done talking to a coworker today about like how in Japan there's this extremely like I don't want to call it weird, but they have this craze with like people from Texas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
have you ever seen
most people in Japan
Town?
thinks Texas is America.
Yeah, but it's like some dude went to a bar, like he was visiting Japan, went to a bar. They were having Texas night where everyone was dressed up as cowboys.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And then when he told them that like he was from Texas because it just came out in small talk, they basically would not let him leave the bar, and he had to fucking line dance all night with them.
Oh my god! Well, apparently
quote from. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say there's this thing in Japan literally called America Town.
Yes.
I should have gone. No. Quote from the TV tropes page. a hot-blooded, self-made man with a cowboy jacket, Converse All-Stars, and a star on his shirt who regularly chews blades of grass like a farm boy, fights with boxing or cowboy-style shooting, drives like a maniac, jumps into any fight, parties hard, with a boxer, quarterback, cowboy, surfer Gundam. Only Japan could create a character as unambiguously and outrageously American.
What's it? Be the American Japan thinks you are.
Do you
Just
like, damn.
do you want to know what the Russian fighter's occupation was?
Hold on, let's find out.
You gonna look it up? Okay.
Hey, I think I got it. Hey, look, it's a criminal.
Yes. Incarcerated prisoner. That was his
Yeah.
title.
Let me guess. Does he have white hair?
No, actually.
Wow.
No, but he fights with the ball and chain.
Of course he does. Why not?
Specifically a space pirate. Which I don't think I can hear a Russian accent in a sci-fi setting without immediately assuming, yep, pirate.
Oh, don't worry. There was no Russian accent.
Wow. Really?
Not in the dub. There might be in the sub.
Oh.
In the dub, he just kind of talks like this, if I remember correctly. It's been years.
Is this one of those nah, never mind. I was gonna ask if this is one of those things where everyone has like a translator on them. It's
no,
like sci-fi,
everyone just talks
like Babelfish.
Everyone just talks English in the dub and Japanese in the Japanese. No, language is never an issue. Never.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't know if anyone has like Babelfish or something.
Nope. Just never been a problem. France is literally a like dueling sword fighter.
Yeah.
The cape on his left arm is like his shield. and he shoots out roses, like mechanical drone roses that each shoot out like lasers.
I mean, why not? Like, again, this is one of those animes where it's like you can't just do one guy as extraordinarily like X Nation without being like, we've got to lean into this. Everyone has to be the most like obnoxious like nation citizen they can.
I'm France. Do you mean you're French? You mean you're French? No.
I'm France.
I'm France.
Yeah. I shoot out roses. I have a fucking rapier. I wear a cloak. I mean, you're lucky I'm just not like pulling her off in makeup.
India was a small thieving boy. God, I'm trying to remember them now.
Hey, boss, who do you want to drive the mech for the competition that decides things? No, the fucking child.
Yeah, the child thief. Put him.
The child thief.
Japan was a backup. They put the backup in there because the main guy they chose became like an evil Gundam pilot.
Well, I guess go. You know what? Go back and watch Gundam G and report back to us if it holds up.
Yeah, I might do
We
that.
need like another real good Gundam series. Like fucking Witch from Mercury was good, but it wasn't like.
I started watching that. It's fine.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong, like overly wrong with it.
Here's the thing,
but it's just a school. Like
I grew up in Wing.
Yeah, exactly.
Has the like coolest Gundam designs, but the worst fucking story and the worst characters. Oh my god, I want to kill Hero. Hero and whatever the fuck female lead. What is it? Peaceheart? Amelia Peaceheart, was that it?
Yeah, sounds alright.
Amelia Peaceheart.
I think it's Amelia Peaceheart. I'm not
Are they
fucking with
serious?
you. I think that's it. Something like that. They are the worst fucking characters. If I had to hear her shout "Hero" one more fucking time, I would have shot her myself.
Dude, but like fucking Heavy Arms Custom was by far the best Gundam design ever.
Heavy Arms Custom. Which one was that?
It is the one where it's from Endless Waltz, their upgraded version.
Oh yeah, I like the Waltz designs. Yeah.
Yeah, like instead of having one Gatling gun, he has fucking 4.
Hero goes out like a bitch twice in that movie.
Yeah, he does.
Twice.
But like, Heavy Arms Custom is just like, oh, here's 4 fucking Gundam-size Gatling guns.
Hey
And
guys.
missiles on every portion of the body that is not structure.
Yeah. Hey guys, we have
Do you
the cool.
The answer is yes.
Yes. That was great. It's orange in the show, but I kind of like this one.
Yeah, like
All right, we have Gundam Wing, Gundam Zero, our main fucking Gundam. How that's amazing. I love that. How
Gundams
should the
are
Gundam be destroyed? Like forever, never to be
That's not
rebuilt
funny.
again? Should it go out in an epic battle? Should it be part of a noble sacrifice? Or should a bunch of random ass fucking turrets just completely obliterate it?
somebody hire Tim Curry. We need him to scream space.
Oh god.
Space!
Space!
The Final Frontier.
Wrong show, but yes.
Yes.
Sorry, man. I grew up on it.
Like,
I gotta go
what
watch
was
it.
the...
You've never watched Star Trek?
Not really, no.
Oh boy.
Hey, remember that time in Star Trek?
No, well, no. So Mizu has not watched Star Trek, but he has watched plenty of Red Letter Media.
Yes,
so
yes.
so he's versed.
I was talking about fucking Pat from
Oh,
Super
well,
Castle
that
Beast.
too. That too.
Hey, you
Super
ever play
Castle-
this game
Super,
where you
Super
say
Castle Beast.
you ever play this game where you say, "Hey, remember that time on Star Trek when?"
And you can say the most out-of-pocket shit in the world, and the joke is that it's always true.
Yep.
Hey, remember that time on Star Trek when they went to the racist planet?
Which time?
Hey, remember
Well,
that time on
let's-
Star
was-
Trek where they turned into like
was it-
lizard people and had kids, and then left the kids there?
Again, you're gonna have to be more specific.
No, that one's the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, like,
It's like when they say you go to the racist planet, do you mean the planet that is racist? Like the show has a racist depiction of whoever's on the planet? Do you mean the planet that is filled with racist people, or the planet
white
itself? Or the planet itself is
racist.
racist?
because those are 3 separate
Alright.
episodes, my dude. That is
How many
3 separate
different-
episodes.
And how many different goddamn like cosmic entities were in the original series?
A lot. And then they just kind of decided that Q was good enough.
Yeah.
Because, Q was like,
I think
We got-
Q.
we got-
I think
we got
Q
what's
did
his-
more harm than good.
well,
We got what's his dick? We got what's his dick? John French.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. I forget his name.
but dude, Q was just kind of like, hey, we need someone to antagonize Picard.
Huh.
Just because, like, Picard needs an equal who's also just so chaotic that the dude has to struggle against something.
Because funny.
Yeah. I mean, Q wasn't a bad character. It was just kind of like they needed something that could continuously, like, fight Picard.
He was that fucking Martian from fucking Flintstones.
Yep.
Just shows up every now and then, puts the character into a fantastical position that they wouldn't normally be able to be in.
Yeah, exactly. And then just watches from the sidelines.
Oh,
Wait, that's where the Martian's from?
And then he gets turned into a human for a bit.
Yeah. It's like, how will you solve this problem without, breaking your prime directive? I have strapped a bomb to a pit bull and let him loose in this orphanage. But you cannot make first contact.
Hey, remember that time in Star Trek when they actually follow the Prime Directive? No, I don't.
No, I don't.
I don't.
I don't think that ever happened, man.
I don't remember. I've seen a few episodes.
The real explanation for that is when they do follow the Prime Directive, it's not worthy of an episode.
Yeah.
Hey,
because
combat
that's-
level 1 or
it's a
2.
good foil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's be fair. They talk about following the prime directive, and then every episode they break it almost immediately.
Oh god.
It's like OSHA regulations at work.
They have an entire
Yeah,
fucking.
don't remind me.
They have an entire fucking Bob section in Bobaverse devoted to the Prime Directive.
Do
Yeah.
they follow it?
Yes. They start a war over it. And their backstory is the most horrific fucking thing ever. I think I told you what their backstory was.
Speaking of Boba versus Screen, have you
Yeah.
finished the Devil's yet?
Finish the what?
The Devil's yet?
Yeah,
I need to keep going.
No?
No, not yet.
Because like I am almost through the rest of the author's books.
This
Oh, yeah?
is where he sidelines us.
No, I mean, no, I'm not going to sideline you guys. So like the author has a series that's called The First Law, which I'm going through now, and there's one called The Age of Madness, which I finished before.
Yes.
But I did not know there was a previous trilogy on the subject.
Now I want Gundam toys. God damn it.
The Age of Madness is basically... Yeah, the Age of Madness is, hey, we're going to have Vikings, we're going to have Middle Ages, we're going to have some witchcraft and wizardry, but the Industrial Revolution is just kicking off at the same time.
Oh.
So you kind of like follow different characters in this world where like factories are becoming a thing and people are having to people are being evicted from their houses and land for factories to be put in so they can work away at like 16-hour jobs. And wizards exist, but they're basically disappearing. Because while magic does exist, the way to describe it is it takes a fundamental knowledge of basically everything you're trying to manipulate in order to cast magic.
Oh.
So if you want to burn a tree, you have to both understand fire and how that like specific like species of tree like exists or is. And even then you just can't like cast fireball. There could just be ill effects. So being a mage in this universe, like there are very few of them. And it follows certain characters around. And what I like about it as the trilogies go on, characters that you start off liking are like, dude, you've made every wrong choice that you could think of, and you've just become a dickhead because of it.
Such is the way.
Yeah, exactly. Like such is life. And then there's other characters where like this dude's a pompous asshole, and he like comes out the other and it's like, you know what? I actually like you. Like, sure, you act like a pompous asshole because you're from like actual money and wealth because you're a lord, but you like stuck by your guys the whole time. Like you did the right thing even though like I wasn't expecting you to.
Anybody want to watch an anime with me?
Yeah, I'll watch anime with you.
Which anime?
I don't
Would
know.
you like to watch more of Ghost Story?
Do
I
you
also
want to watch more Ghost Story?
Yeah, we can watch more of
As
your
long as
story.
it's not more Black Bible.
Dude, like,
Unfortunately for you, I've already watched all of Ghost Story.
Yeah,
you
I'm
have?
struggling. Wow.
No, but I did watch 2 more episodes after we were done last week.
I
Oh,
did
wow.
also finish The Flesh is Tender,
Ooh,
which is an
horrifying.
Oh my
an
god.
excellent horror movie. Or horror book, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But we're out of time for that. So tune in next week for our full review of the dub of Ghost Stories and of Tender is the Flesh.
And don't forget Time Stranger.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Time
Stranger.
Stranger.
if you like horror, dude, like I would.
I don't
It
really.
is. I love horror. Like it is my favorite genre.
Do either of you want to play Time Stranger with us?
No?
I'm sorry, but like I said, I'm trying to save money because I need to buy ammunition here shortly.
I feel you. I need money too.
I don't have an excuse. I just don't want to.
All right.
Like
You have mud.
it's just kind
I
of
don't need to indulge you. You have mud for this
yeah,
one.
you have mud. It's
To be
just
fair.
Fine. Me and Mud
I
will
did-
take over the podcast next week.
yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Also,
To be
mud.
fair, I'm about as reliable as a piece of shit.
So-
you know.
That's what your character's covered in
Yeah,
right now.
I'll put a little macro. I'll log in. I'll put a little macro up that goes, yeah, every 3 minutes,
Yeah.
and then I'll just like, wow, good podcast, everyone.
Yeah, good
Sorry,
job.
Well, that's
So-
the thing. I don't know what you guys are talking about. A lot of
We
it.
didn't know we
So-
were talking about.
I
I
mean,
think we walked into this with a plan.
exactly. This is the
Did I
podcast.
say yeah too much?
No. So, Mud, have you? I know you haven't played like Azure Lane for a while now,
Yeah.
but they just released a whole fucking like Animal Crossing thing as like a feature. It's not even
Oh my
fucking. It's not even just like a event. It's like just a feature baked into the game now.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Oh, I guess we're calling it night.
Yeah, we're calling
Yeah,
it. It's
we're past time. Like
It's
really
not-
past
it's-
time.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Goodbye.
yeah, it's an hour and a half. Like
Yeah.
Peace.
yeah.
Peace.
But yeah, I would